Hi, feel free to step a bit closer. My name is Maz. I work at Funderbeam, the world's first stock exchange for startups. And I'm here together with Kaidi, our CEO, and Herty, who is the founding lead investor of Startup Wise Guys, the leading B2B accelerator in the Nordics. And the reason we have them both today here is that Startup Wise Guys is the first accelerator to raise funds openly for the next batch, and the first where these investments will be tradable from the beginning. And I'm gonna pass the mics to these guys and let them have a casual chat about what they're doing and why they're doing it. And if any time during this you have any questions, just feel free to ask them. We're not gonna do like a big formal long speech, so go ahead, guys.
Great, thank you.
Hi, Kaidi.
Hi. So, do you hear us? You do? All right, excellent. So, welcome.
Not really.
Not really?
Okay, we try to make louder voice.
Try to make louder voice, yes. Welcome to e-Estonia, where we're open up the future of the startup funding. So what Startup Wise Guys is doing as a message, it's the first accelerator on earth opening funding for the crowds, and the funding is not just open for the crowds, but they can also trade with the investors. So, Herty, why? Why did you decide to do it?
Actually, it's a really interesting opportunity, and thank you, Kaidi, for allowing to do that. Why? Actually, if you want to be an angel investor, you need to put a lot of time and money into it, at least so far, before we started our campaign, because you need to get a huge deal flow to build a portfolio, at least 10 to 20 companies. Then you need a lot of time and time to source the deals, see the best startups. Otherwise, you cannot get a good portfolio. And usually you don't have time to do it, and you don't have enough money to do it full time. And you cannot invest more than 5% your personal net worth into very risky place like startups. But we are here to help you actually. We are doing it for you. If you go to Funderbeam and do your commitment, then we will build the portfolio for you, and you can invest starting from 1,000 euros, which is not that big amount.
Okay, so you say that everyone who has 1,000 euros can become an investor of your fund, and you will do the tough job of pre-selecting the startups for the investors.
Yes, you're right. We have about 10-person team. We have done 60 investments so far in 5 years. Right now we're running batch in Riga, and we will use that money to do the batch 8 in Tallinn. And our team is going to all of the startup events, mainly in Central Eastern Europe, because this is where our focus is to get the deals in. And we coach, we charge, we mentor in all of the events to find the best startups. And we are looking for B2B and SaaS startups.
Okay, but what do you think where the accelerator's future is? What do you think that it helps startups to become better entrepreneurs? Does it make them to meet better investors?
Actually, there is a lot of our alumni companies here. I can see at least 3. It's a better question for them, how do we help? But yeah, so far what they have told us that it's actually helpful. We prepare them for the bigger rounds. Usually they are first-time entrepreneurs if they come, and they don't really know yet the lean startup, business model canvas, how to do SaaS product sales, how to pitch to investors, and so on. They are coming to our office for 3 months, and we basically don't let them out. We will help them to get the right mindset, we will help them to do the right kind of contracts, where you have all the right terms for the next round investors.
Last week, one of your portfolio companies did a successful exit, Vital Fields.
Yes, we are very happy for that. Vital Fields was one of our first. They were in batch 1 in Tallinn, and I remember that Martin, the founder and CEO, told me that how we helped him is that our program manager, Andris, that time, he was telling him that now you need to make a decision. Are you coming away from the telco company and focusing, or you still want to work the telco? And we pushed him out of the day job, and he's happy, and we are happy right now to get a really, really nice exit.
You are, besides running Startup Wise Guys, also an investor, an active angel investor. What is the toughest being an angel investor, and which, besides having a nice exit, are the glory moments of being an angel investor?
Hard thing is to get the good deal flow, because in the early stage it's all about team, it's all about the right people, and you need to have a funnel to select them. We are getting hundreds of applications, and for every round we are seeing at least 300. We are getting about 150 applications to select 8 to 10 companies. This is the hardest thing. You need to have a brand, you need to have a team, you need to have a processes in place to select the right ones. If you get the right ones, then you need to support them. It's actually up to them, you are only in a supporting team. But for Angel, you will be very happy if your teams are successful, if they are. It doesn't have to be exit right away, when they raise a new investment round from the professional investors, when they get the really good clients on board. Basically, they are going after their dream, and we can be at least a little bit help doing that.
Do you think angel investing and angel investor, is it a job or is it a lifestyle?
Let me think. I don't know anyone in Estonia who is doing it full time, only angel investing. Usually angel investor is the kind of person who has earned money from somewhere else, and they have some free money to take a risk and help new entrepreneurs. And they almost all have their day job. They cannot do it full time. There are in US and Europe some angels who are doing it full time, only angel investing. Then you can build a nice portfolio if you are doing it full time and you have your own brand. But if not, then you should syndicate with others who find nice deal. You should join them and do deals together. And this is why we are here. We are helping you to syndicate and build a diversified portfolio, not only the 1 or 2 companies.
Okay, so every quarter Funderbeam is producing a report of global startup funding. The bubble in US is this big, the bubble in Asia is this big, and the bubble in Europe is this big. Why?
That's a good question, why? I think we are in the beginning of the bubble, if you say that. It takes time, but if you look at what has come out from Nordics and Estonia, there is a lot of potential to grow, and we haven't had enough capital available, and still the angels doesn't have much money because we have had only 20 years to accumulate wealth to invest into risky startups. But for example, in Finland and other 100 and more years time to accumulate wealth to do these investments. And it takes time, but it's getting better and better every day, and more funds will be available.
Do you think this what Funderbeam is doing is that opening up the investing for much wider scale and providing the liquidity will help the Europe to grow the bubble? And is it important for the angel investors, for example, to have liquidity?
Yeah, absolutely, it's important, because so far the angel funds are very long time investments, all the angel investments. It's 5 to 10 years, because it takes time. If you invest like angels are investing very early stage, it takes at least 5 years to get the exit. For Vital Fields was 4.5 years, and that's quick actually. And if you can sell your tokens before that, For example, if you're running out of money, you need to invest somewhere else, then the liquidity will be really, really helpful.
Okay. The accelerators in Europe, who do you think are your competitors, or do you think the other accelerators are your competitors, or are they your partners?
They are both actually. We don't want our alumni companies to go right to the second accelerator, but it can be another kind of program, because it's like doing a university twice. You actually shouldn't do that. But some of our companies have done Techstars. Of course, in Europe, Techstars is really strong. Some of them to the US, and that's okay as well. But mainly they should be strong enough to go and raise next round, and they are doing it.
About startup landscape in Estonia, your predictions, what will it be in 5 years' time?
Right now we are counting about 400 startups in Estonia and growing. In 5 years there will be a couple of thousand. Very many people are starting, but it's not for everybody. It's very hard work and very long hours for 5 to 10 years at least. And it will change. There will be more money, more startups, more exits. Actually, what we really need in Estonia is more good mentors, because we don't have that many serial entrepreneurs who have done tech startups. That's why we are bringing in the mentors from UK and Finland and so on. In Estonia there are not that many. This is what I would like to see, the change, that the tech company founders do their exits and then they come back and start investing and mentoring. This is what's happening in US a lot, in Silicon Valley. We don't really have it, only a little bit.
What's the other countries may learn from Estonia?
Actually, all the Central Eastern European countries are visiting us and trying to learn from us. And even Finland is really interested to learn about our startup visa, about our option schemes and so on. There is a lot of countries visiting us and asking how to do it and asking us to help them in their own countries. There's a lot to learn. We were quite early in Europe.
Okay. Let's visualize and then let's look in the future. For example, when we built the Funderbeam, then what we want to be in 5 years' time, we want to be the global pre-IPO market. So to run the stock exchange, which is accessible anywhere in the world, so that the investors can invest and startups can raise funds anywhere in the world. So it's kind of democratizing and opening up the whole industry, so that the globe will be like a country to live. It's not Estonia, it's the globe. So e-Estonia is definitely helping to opening up with the e-residency. What's your vision in the future? And where do you think the startup industry is going to be in 5 years' time?
I think what Funderbeam is doing is great, because I have done the investments outside of Estonia as well. For example, one in Mexico City, and it's actually quite hard to track how they are doing and so on. But Funderbeam will help us, because we will get the reports there, we can trade our tokens and so on. I think you're right that it will get much more global, and cross-border deals will be done much more, and actually digitalizing this business will help to do that. Otherwise, offline it's very hard to do cross-borders, and you usually in Silicon Valley it was said that you have to meet your startup in a 1 hour car ride, otherwise it's too far. But now the technology helping us to do deals everywhere. This is what will happen anyway. The question is only when, and you're helping us to do that. It's great.
Is it more about the technology, or is it more about the entrepreneurship?
You mean startup investments?
Building startup companies and investing.
For me, it's more about the people and more about founders, because you can build good tech companies only with the great founders, and otherwise it won't happen. It's all about people, but if you give them right kind of support, they will just do it quicker and more successfully. And money is available, tech is available, but good founders is the number one thing we need to find and help them.
And the last question to ask, your most exciting story to share with us, you as an investor?
To answer it right now, I'm still very, very happy about Vitapil's exits, but still, if other investors ask me, show me your best company or which one you like the most out of 60, I said, I can't answer you. They are all part of our alumni and our portfolio. I like them all. But I need to understand the other investor view, what kind of companies they are looking for, and then I can point to some startups. But yeah, I'm most happy right now about Vitapil exit. Obviously it was last week and it was very, very good for us. And I'm really asking everybody to join us on Funderbeam and be part of the next exit and be really happy with our current investors.
I was about to say that everyone who wants to be part of the history, to invest into the first ever accelerator raising funds through the platform where your investments become tradable, and you can do it on the blockchain, then here's the opportunity. So welcome to Funderbeam.
Yes, but Kaidi, what's your vision about Funderbeam?
It's the past that have given us the opportunity to build the future, and the past is the way how the stock markets have been built, the way how and on the other hand how startups get funds. So it's about, from as you say, from local investors at the beginning and then from the big funds, but they don't have the liquidity, and still it's kind of, you start from the local region, but if you want to be a global company you need to get access to the global capital, and the end of the funnel is the exit. The companies don't want to go in the stock markets anymore, so this is just kind of gave us the opportunity to go to the stock market for the startups. But we think that in the future the way companies get funded and are tradable is going to be completely different. They're not going to the main markets anymore, or if they go, it's really, really late stages. But the startup, also the stock markets need to transform and make it more faster, make it more cheaper, make it across the borders, and make it much more transparent.
Okay, and how many startups you have on your platform in 5 years?
Oh, millions.
Nice.
If the platform is going to be the tool for the investors to bring the deal flow and to make it really easy cross-border and bring the liquidity, then it becomes no-brainer. But I would say hundreds, maybe 1,000 investor startups in 5 years' time. It's not just about raising funds for the startups, but we also do funds like you do. So there's going to be several investment opportunities and several trading opportunities.
Okay, but what do you think, is it enough to use Funderbeam in the future and not do the IPO? When you grow really big and you need to raise like 100 million, are you going to help there as well, or do they need to go to the traditional one day, or it's not needed anymore?
That's something what we see and predict is that there's so much private capital available that companies don't need to go public anymore. They can get the capital from the sources, which is the most meaningful for them. Is it the angel syndicates, is it the VC funds? And then if we grow with companies, then maybe in 5 or 10 years time, the platform is so big, the Funderbeam stock market is so big that companies don't need to go IPOs anymore, IPOs anymore, because they kind of been growing big, and it's the new normality to raise funds.
Yeah, nice. I'm looking forward to see that I can fundraise all the life cycle.
That's our goal, so that's why we also decided to partner up. So that started with small funds, started with small companies, and then grow big, and then two together. It's not about building something on our own, but it's building it together with great partners.
Yeah, thank you, Kaidi. We are happy with partnering and helping Funderbeam to grow, and happy that you're helping us to do the fundraising.
Thanks. So join Funderbeam and join Startup Wise Guys Fund.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys. If you have any questions, we'll be hanging around here for an hour or so just come up and talk to the guys. Thanks.
I saw it, so